What's good, everybody? Swiss Composition MC that writes fiction back at it with another prediction. So this is gonna be for the predictions for Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 236, which should be dropping pretty soon. But with everything that happened in chapter 235, Gojo making his comeback and then completely obliterated by Raga. Sukuna sitting up there looking like burnt up Chucky from freaking Child's Play. And it's just all like, people are saying like, oh, Gojo's one. My personal opinion is I think Gojo won the battle, but not the war type of thing, because there's way too much. There's some, panels going out that shows like Kenjaku, kind of absorbing Sukuna like he did Mahito, which I feel like, oh man, that would just suck, because I was thinking about that as far as Mahito, because I'm just all like, yes, Yuji has a reason as far as for Sukuna and the stuff that he did, but I can say that there can be an equal case made for Mahito, and to not, I mean, Yuji did defeat him, but it wasn't like the final blow because he got absorbed. So it's just like I feel like that was kind of robbed from Yuji type of thing. So I don't know. I've been hearing that it's a fake town, different things like that. But my personal opinion, 236. Oh man, there's so many different ways it can go. We've heard of, Sukuna, that trump card Sukuna has. There's been talks about possibly with all the 10 shadows Shikigami being destroyed, it all coming together and allowing Sukuna to have those abilities and different things like that. We got Yorozu's gift. We got the open, like there's still several things that are going on, but I think it was important as far as what's his face saying, like, he can't use reverse technique, his healing slowed down. So it's just all like, what is Sakura actually going to do? All the while Gojo is, his stuff is starting to speed back up. He's getting his, reverse, he's getting his technique back up. So when I think about as far as like actual predictions, I feel like, because it's crazy because the chapter is about to come out, so I'm just all like, oh well, but what I would say is I feel like Kenjaku is going to come in, but I don't think he's going to absorb Sukuna. I do think that Kenjaku may come in to fight, but I feel like if Kenjaku's coming in to fight, then some of the other players have to come through. So there's that possibility. So that's what I personally think we might see in chapter 236 is Kenjaku coming through. I don't think he's gonna absorb Sukuna. I think he's gonna just allow, like, almost like delay. Uh you know, like, Kajaku's gonna be there, and he's there to kind of like hold off Gojo while Sukuna heals. That's my personal thought. Like, I think Kajaku's gonna come through it, but with that, there's going to be some of the other, like Yuta, Yuji, what's his face that wants to use the move on Sukuna and everything like that. So I feel like that's gonna go into play, but there has to be some type of something that happens to Gojo. I don't want him to die, but I like the idea I've heard going around as far as him possibly losing an eye, him possibly going blind, but not actually dying, which I don't know how that would last, being that, whether him or someone else will reverse, curse technique and end up healing it. So I feel like there has to be, something other than death. They could be death, but there has something other than Gojo being sealed up again. Something has to happen, because how are the other players actually, how are the other people going to actually get a chance to go against Sukuna and different things like that. Because even if Gojo were to win, Kenjaku goes through and goes with his plan as far as like the merger, everything like that. And everybody had this epic battle, at the end type of thing. That still may go down, but I think Gojo's just really too powerful, and it would eliminate some of the stakes, because the stakes really started to happen after Gojo was sealed, stuff that happened to Nanami, stuff that happened, to like all the deaths pretty much that happened during the Shibuya incident, everything like that, and even moving forward was like specifically due to Gojo being sealed away, so at this point it's just all like, while Gojo is actively able to fight, a lot of the stakes are lowered, so that's my thoughts. I think as far as chapter 236, Kenjaku is going to come through, and it's going to be as kind of like just a distraction pretty much to allow for Sukuna to heal herself, so let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I can't wait for these leaks and spoilers, because we had a whole break that seemed like forever. But anyways, Miss Composition MC writes fiction, back at it with another review. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 1K. Peace.
Yo, the black sheep of the black sheeps. Yo, it gets grim when the pen reaps. Silence when the honor one speaks. Gotta work while everyone sleeps. Can't sleep on the work that I do to beats. Being ready for the return to fall. Maybe I should be asleep, but these full moon vibes got me in the deep. Emotional roller coaster strapped in my seat, ready for a trip to find what I seek. Passing